All right, good morning. My son is going to install this aluminum frame glass solar panel on this van. The front one apparently is intermittent, should be all we need, but we're going to install another one. Let's open that up and take a look. Okay, this panel is going to go on this van. He's in the shower right now. But he's going to install that. So follow along. We're sticking a panel, aluminum frame panel, glass, onto this van. Have you heard enough yet? All right, let's get going. Okay, so what he has, an existing 100 watt, which is a 5 point some amp panel already existing on the top. So what we're gonna do, what he's gonna do, and I'm gonna watch him and see what he does and help him if I can. Put another panel on that's supposedly more dependable to boost the system. He's got a 112 volt battery, an Oasis Firefly G31 cutting edge battery, and a Bogart Engineering SC2030 charge controller, and a TM2030 meter from Bogart Engineering. And he's got one panel, and one panel has been working for 6 months, but it's not consistently strong with the trees, and they're getting intermittent performance out of it and stuff like that. So we're going to add another glass panel and let's see how it goes from there. Okay, there he is. So he's got this panel placed in position, and we're going to use a little aluminum bracket and some self-adhesive tape. We're going to figure out what to do, but pretty much this is the location. Getting ready to load up to go to California, he is, and so he wants another panel on there. He's got himself a renewed battery. It's a Chevy van. Here's some leftover aluminum, angle aluminum. Anyway, this is from another project I had. It's 1x1 aluminum that he can use for installing his aluminum panel. Okay, this is Oscar at the hardware store. Anyway, I got a list here of some things to do for this panel installation. I got to get a 1/4 inch nut drive. It's like a screwdriver, but it's a nut driver. It goes on the electric drill. I'm going to buy a couple 1/4 inch screws, self-tapping screws. Get some silicone, number 10 wire, UV resistant wire nuts. Transition to drill through and to be waterproof. Here's the hardware store. I'm going to get going and get these parts and get on back. Hi.
Sheet metal?
Yeah, they're sheet metal. They're self-tapping. They have like a 1/4 inch nut drive on it.
Sure.
Yeah, they have a 1/4 inch head on them.
Yeah. Side here.
Okay, well, I'll take a look.
Alrighty.
Thank you so much.
You betcha.
Appreciate it. All right, we need to get some sheet metal screws and some miscellaneous things for attaching the solar panel, and then we're going to be good to go. I just got out of the hardware store. I got silicone. Silicone is almost a superior glue. I also got some wire nuts, junction box, transition for connecting, coming through the top, coming through because there's two panels, a nice little gooseneck. I've got some screws, self-tapping, what they call bit tips. There's a drill bit tip on it. I've got a couple of bushings and a few things like that to make life better. And I've got some wire, outside UV water resistant wire. Yeah, so I got the parts I need. It's late in the day. It's like 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. The whole day's been dragging. I'm not going to take a nap. Did you get a drink? Yeah, I need a drink. I need to get some water. I need to move it out. I need to get going. Man, it's one of those days. One of those days. thing on it, and then it's got a little adapter on the top that has a turn so that it keeps the water out. Okay, we have our box that comes in for the panel. You can see that I've got a nice seal and nut there, and then of course we're going to seal the top as we get up there later. It's a double-sized box this time. The box is to be covered, but it is all sealed and nothing is exposed. All right, this is Oscar. I'm doing a little final video here. That's the front of the van. That was the original panel, flex monocrystalline, 100 watt, and it failed. It was intermittent for a while, and then it failed. So then we put on this other glass, 100 watt. This is my son doing this routine. He's going to California, and it apparently we couldn't trust this other plastic flexible panel because it was not it was on and off. It was only one panel, and it was really a nightmare for months. It's been 6 months. So anyway, we're getting this all, we got that in there. He's getting that, he's cleaning up. We're checking that we're doing some wiring in the switch, and he's getting that all done. It's kind of nice to see him getting that done. Basically, he has a Firefly Oasis G31 absorption matte glass battery. He's got a SC2030 from Bogart Engineering charge controller. He's got a TM2030 that matches. It's a meter. And then here's the panel coming down into the box. And then there's a switch we're going to wire up and put a nice cap on it. There he is. He's back here. He was on break. Now you're back to finish this up.
Yeah, here we are.
Finish this thing up.
Ready to work.
Ready to finish this up. We got to get this together just before dark. New panel. Trim it out. Put a little silicone on the transition.
I wonder if it's going to show the percentage full at some point. I'm not. It's still not showing that.
Okay. Well, that's part of Ralph's job. Okay, we're going to call in tomorrow to Ralph at Bogart Engineering to make sure that we have the float set properly. It's automatically set at 13.2, but we're going to verify that with Ralph from Bogart Engineering, the tech support. And the sun's going down, and so we're not getting a charge now. We're just going to put this cover back on and have Luke test it out tomorrow morning when it's 8 o'clock when it's sunny. Okay, so we're done. We got the cover on the switch box. Here's the switch on and off. There's our controller, and now we're putting this on. You gotta be careful about the wiring. Does it sit down? There it is. Anyway, we got the cover on it. Wiring's all done. 12.9. Okay, that's enough of this. We'll go out here and take a look at what's going on outside. It takes longer to put the tools away than for him to put that panel in. Okay, sun's going down. You can see it. It's got 0.1 on the amps on the panel. End of the day, he's gonna head out to California tomorrow. Okay, well here's the business. This is the worst part, all this cleanup. Tons of stuff all messed up. And then we have this mess here. I used to work in construction all my life, and the end of the day is the worst part because you have to clean up. It takes a half hour, 45 minutes to an hour for cleanup. It's burdensome. Anyway, we got the panel going. We're gonna check tomorrow and see how it's working. Sun's down. There's zero capacity for photovoltaic performance. We'll check tomorrow on the performance. I'm glad he did this job today. He did a good job. Glad to be helping him and doing the video on it. This job was done by Luke. We put the panel in today. There he is. All he has to do is clean up, move those 2 ladders over there. Kind of feel bad in a way that he's leaving. You know, I feel good in there too, but that you're leaving.
What?
Kind of feel bad that you're leaving.
Yeah.
He's laughing. Yeah. No, the reality is that he's leaving. And I feel bad about that because I'm gonna miss him, but at the same time, it's great he's gone. I'm gonna seek his adventure.
Yeah.
He's gonna head for the mountains, South California. Done a mental, so he left now so I can talk. It's a bummer that people that are close to you have to go. but it's not that bad because we got other people to fill in. There's the panel. That's the end of the day. End of the day. That's it.